Now, I'm a supervisor overseeing a group of financial advisors, and here is my Messaging Analytics app that allows me to see what my advisors and clients are talking about over time, and how these trends have been evolving. I have the flexibility to filter by advisor group just up here. Thank you. And I can also select a specific time frame. Thank you, Niz. I can see the topics that are completely new to the left-hand side. Now, these are topics that haven't been part of conversations during previous periods. In the middle, I can see topics that are trending up, so copper, high yield rates, etc. And to the far right-hand side, I can see the conversations that are trending down. So you can see examples, beneficiary verification, CRE market outlook, etc., things that are just decreasing in popularity. Now, as we said, this is a view of my whole firm. At the top, you can see Blue Oak Capital Management to get a full understanding of the current global trends. But if I wanted to, I could click into that and drill down to North America to see what the results look like then. With just a few clicks, Trending Topics allows me to understand the interests of my different client segments at a period of time that I've specified. And now I can use this intelligence to provide better training tools and materials so that my advisor teams can manage better client communications and provide data-driven customer support. Genius. Let's go back now to see my full firm. Thank you again, Niz. And this time, let's look at a topic that's been hot and trending. So let's click into copper. If I click into here, you can see at the bottom that the conversations have really been trending up around copper. So something's happened. And it's definitely going to be something that I now want to follow up with my trading and front office teams.
So it's a really simple concept when you see it in action, but behind the scenes, things are a little bit more complicated. We allow the firm to control which users and even which rooms they want included in this service. It may be that not all conversations you have that you want to have analyzed. And this application that Liz is showing can be controlled so that only certain users can see it. So for example, only supervisors get to see this information. Now, in the past, you'd have had to use complicated tags to track all these topics, but now the LLM picks out these trends for you automatically, and not just from a rigid list, but dynamically as your customer conversations evolve. And all this computation is secure. You don't share your data with another firm, and we use our existing secure infrastructure that's been expanded to support AI models. You heard Dietmar talk about our confidential cloud solution earlier today.
Absolutely. And we know that it's completely critical for this to be configurable. And so you'll see that there are many options available that provide the assurance that your users are only ever accessing data that they would have access to anyway. And we see a lot of use case possible through this use case to transform customer intelligence. Firms can take insights and build automated workflows leveraging their own secure AI agents. For example, they can trigger automated new trend alerts sent directly to their advisors. Think of it as an intelligent assistant that listens, organizes, and highlights what your customers really care about, all without compromising speed or security.
So we're really excited about our messaging analytics suite, and we think Trending Topics is a huge added value to anyone who wants to analyze the content of their organization's communications. We've showed you here an advisor use case, but it could be also used in operations, OCRM, or anywhere else. We're already in pilot mode with a few clients, and this is just the beginning. Whether it's understanding client interests, client sentiment, improving customer support, or enabling compliance, messaging analytics is unlocking the insights hidden inside everyday conversations. So now let's shift gears and move on to our second demo. We're going to talk about turning those insights into action. And now using our new integration with TradingView, we can go deeper into the markets without leaving Symphony Messaging.
Exactly. And for those of you who haven't heard about TradingView, TradingView is a platform with over 100 million users worldwide. Most of those are retail investors, but our partnership extends their availability to institutional community, many of you here. Now, from within Symphony Messaging, you can launch charts, news, and market data instantly.
That's right, Liz. So remember that spike we saw in clients who were interested in copper? Now, I don't know about you. I'm not a copper expert. So let's use TradingView to find out what's going on. So first of all, I'm going to launch TradingView from the left nav here, and you'll see that will launch in my application. And you can see behind me an S&P 500 pricing chart. Now, I don't know about you, but I love a good chart. Anyone in finance, I think, loves charts. If you've ever tried to explain market movements to someone without using a chart, it's a bit like trying to explain a roller coaster using hand movements. It just doesn't work. And I think TradingView have got some of the best charts in the market. So we need to find out about copper. So we're going to select the security finder up on the top left there. Thank you, Vinay. And this works a bit like a Google search. We'll just type in copper, and we'll see all the instruments that TradingView has related to copper. Down the left there, you can see all the pricing sources on the right-hand side. And in the middle there, you can see we can select by instrument type. So if we select futures, we can pick out the copper futures contract from COMEX there. And if we click on one of those, we get a pricing chart. Fantastic. That was easy. Now, I want to share this with my clients. We know they're interested in copper. So before I do that, I think I should add a bit more value to the conversation. And so, Vinay, can we add an annotation, maybe add a price change on there so people can see how much the copper market has moved? There we go. That was easy. And now I want to share this with my clients. So over there, I can share with Symphony. Now I could share with all my clients in a blast, or I can share with individual clients. So we're going to share with Pierre here. And as we do that, I can also add some commentary as well to tell Pierre how important he is to me and show him what I know about copper. And you can also see there that Pierre is actually on WhatsApp. So you can use the TradingView integration in collaboration with our Federation product. So let's send that message over. Thanks, Vinay.
But wait, Rob, there's more. As well as those amazing charts you love so much, there is also market news and data. So just on the right-hand side, to keep in trend with our copper trend, topic that's trending, we've got a little thunderbolt. And if we click into that, we can see some recent headlines, the most recent up top. Thank you, Vinay. And then just at the top, you can see not only the full story, but you can also see where you can share it. So of course, we're going to be biased to Symphony. And just as Rob did earlier, here I'd be able to find anybody that I'm connected to, either on the Symphony directory, or anybody that I've started to speak to one of our Federation channels, such as WhatsApp.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
So Pierre is getting inundated with news about copper. He'll be happy. Right, so I said that TradingView has all sorts of data. If we go back to that security finder, you can see all the instruments that mean that you can stay in the loop on any emerging trends. So we can see here we've got stocks, funds, futures, Forex, crypto, and more, all at our fingertips there. So why don't we bring up NVIDIA, everyone's favorite AI company. And of course, I get a pricing chart, which you know I love. But we can also bring up more information about NVIDIA. So Vinay, if you can bring up some of the financials, we can have a look at financials, dividends, earnings, and so on. So I can get smart about a company very quickly. A huge amount of data here. And there's another share icon there you can see. So same thing. If I want to, I can share this information with a colleague or one of my clients.
And remember, everything we're showing you or have shown you today is available with your regular Symphony Messaging license. But you're probably wondering, what else can I get? So with the professional license, you can access 3 core things as well as many other features. 1, real-time data. 2 is additional charting features, including multiple charts. And 3 is the ability to even export data. So just think about the possibilities. And just behind me, you can see an example of one of those advanced layouts.